yoga again. Coming to you from my home studio, my working practice space. Just bring yourself to a nice comfortable posture. Any version of Sukhasana. If you're feeling a little heavy today, just feel free to bring the palms to the sky. Backs of the hands can rest on the knees, or even in your left over right, thumbs touching. And just bringing awareness to this present moment. And finding a few moments of stillness here. Just allow the bones to ground, the body to find that stillness and heaviness. And just an opportunity to allow everything to kind of settle. Noticing those areas of the body that feel particularly heavy today. And maybe allowing yourself a few moments of softness. Start to draw your attention inward through the breath. And just notice its length, its depth. Even those natural pauses. Just finding that balancing point, the crown of the head over the hips. And just imagine finding a little more length through the back body. Last couple of weeks have afforded us an opportunity to step outside of the box, to step outside of our routines, our habits. Just indeed stepping into the unknown for many of us. This brings to mind the Hindu deity known as Hanuman, the monkey god known for taking great leaps of faith, known for his strength and courage, and even his ability to leap into the unknown. All out of devotion and his true love for the union of Sita and Ram. Leading with his heart, he takes great leaps of faith. Leaps that instill courage and strength. And just continue to settle into your stillness. Let me begin our chant with Om Hanumate Namaha. And just allow the chant and the vibration to just kind of wash over you. And again, allowing yourself an opportunity to rest and settle. Om Hanumate Namaha. 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 Om Hanumate Om Hanumate Namaha. 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 Just take a nice deep breath in. Open mouth, exhale, go ahead and sigh it out. Gradually start to make confined little movements, starting with your smaller joints, fingers and toes. And then just gradually start to make any movements you need to make your way into child's pose. The knees can be together, even hip width apart, or even as wide as your mat. Arms can extend out front. And just gradually start to lift your gaze. Walk your hands over towards the right. Stretching to the side, waist deep in through the hip. And just notice how every inhale we find that expansion. And every exhale, that contraction. And just imagine with every exhale in this practice, just letting something fall away, something to soften, something to let go. Even if it's only for that breath. Next inhale, gently lift your gaze and just start to walk the hands to the left. Again, just allowing something to fall away, to soften. You can take any variation that works for you. Expanding and contracting. Breathing into the side waist. An opportunity to soften. And then next inhale, bring your gaze back towards center. Come up onto the hands and knees, curl the toes under and sink the hips back onto the heels. Just double check, make sure that all 10 toes firmly ground and root. And bring your hands to heart center, stacking the shoulders over your hips, crown of the head nice and long. Then inhale, we're just going to open the hands out. Open and expand, arch through the spine, bring the fingertips behind the head, elbows draw together. And then exhale, pull through back through center. Inhale, expand and open, spreading through the fingers. Fingertips touch, elbows draw in. Exhale, back towards center. Inhale to arch and open. Exhale to fold back in. Inhale, open. Warming up through those shoulders. Exhale to draw in. One more. Inhale, open. Exhale, drawing it in. And drawing yourself to hands and knees. Get a wrist directly underneath the shoulders. Uncurl those toes. And take any movement here you need. Taking a few cat-cows. Start to sink through breath. Or your movement, rather, with your breath. Just find some space in those intervertebral discs. Soft tissue discs in between each bony vertebrae. And then when you're ready, just making your way to high plank, stepping those toes back, grounding through the balls of the feet, pressing through the heels. Gaze just beyond the tip of your nose towards the top of your mat. And then one arm at a time, just going to lower down onto your forearms for forearm plank. Again, nice active legs, hugging them in. Pressing in through the forearms into your mat. Take a nice deep inhale, find some length through the spine, and then exhale, lower the hips. Uncurl the toes, draw the navel towards the spine, lengthen. Exhale, curl the toes back under. And then inhale, lift those hips back to that forearm plank. Holding for 3, 2, and 1. Lower down, Sphinx pose. Uncurl those toes. Spiraling those inner thighs in. Lengthen through the spine, through the crown of the head. Then exhale as you walk the hands back alongside the ribs. Sink back into your child's pose. And coming back up to table, again, double check your alignment, knees under hips, shoulders over wrists, curl the toes under, lift your hips back for downward facing dog. Go ahead and pedal out the feet. And then just gradually make your way to the top of your mat. There's more than one way to get there. Inhale to lengthen, flattening out the back, lifting your gaze. Exhale as the belly elbows out, forward fold. And just allow the upper body to grow heavy here. Crown of the head towards the earth, rooting down in through the feet. And then even here with every exhale, just notice what you can soften. Inhale, your root to rest. Take a few rounds of Surya Namaskar A. 10 breaths, 10 them, and store them up. Hands drop down by the sides. Inhale, sweep the arms up overhead. Exhale as you hinge forward, nice flat back, belly empties, forward fold. Inhale to lengthen, half lift. Exhale as you plant your hands, step back to your high plank. Lower down onto a forearm plank. Holding for 3, 2, and 1. Lower the hips. Sphinx pose. Drawing the belly towards the spine, shining the heart forward, fingers nice and spread. Pull the elbows towards the hips, hips pull towards the elbows. Walking hands back underneath the shoulders, curl the toes under, lift your hips back, downward facing dog. It's a little variation of Surya Namaskar A. 3 to 5 breaths here in downward facing dog. On your next inhale, shift your gaze. Make your way to the top of your mat. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale to fold. Inhale as you root to rest, sweeping it up. Exhale, hands draw through heart center. Hands come down by the sides. Inhale to lift. Exhale to fold. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, step back to plank. Lower down onto the forearms. Holding for 4 this time. Om 4. Om 3. Om 2. Om 1. Hips lower, curl, uncurl those toes rather. And then reach the heart forward, lifting up. Draw the navel towards the spine. Exhale as you lower the torso, bring the hands along the hips. Curl the toes under, reverse push up. And then downward facing dog. Three to 5 breaths here, taking whatever you need in movement. And then just make your way to the top of your mat. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale to fold. Inhale, root to rest. Exhale, draw those hands to heart center. Just taking a couple of more rounds, taking any variations or adjustments you'd like to make. And that high plank to low plank. This time holding for 5. Om 4. Om 3. Om 2. Om 1. Lower the hips. Uncurl the toes. Lift the heart. Lift your gaze. Navel to spine. Elbows pull back towards the hips. And then exhale to lower. Hands come by the ribs. Curl the toes under. Reverse push up or even come to child's pose. Then back to downward facing dog. When you're ready, shift your gaze back to the top of your mat. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale to fold. Inhale to bend the knees. See if you bring the shoulders up over the hips, arms come up. Utkatasana, fierce pose, squeezing the thighs together. Slight tuck of those hips forward. Again, lengthening through the crown of the head and bending the knees only so far that you can stack those shoulders over the hips. Again, finding length through the crown of the head. And just touch base with your Ujjayi Pranayama. Nice, strong, audible breath, audible reminder. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale to lengthen. And then exhale, step back to downward facing dog, or you can opt to take your vinyasa. And from downward facing dog, pressing the chest towards the thighs, gaze either between the knees or even up towards your navel. Rotating the arm bones inward. Inhale to extend the right leg straight back behind you. And then exhale, we're going to hinge forward and hug it in. Shoulders over the wrists, round through the spine, nose towards your knee. See if you can bring that right heel to your glutes. And then inhale, draw it back. And then exhale, pull it through. Inhale as you lift up. On the ball of the back foot for crescent lunge, sinking the hips down nice and low, drawing that left hip point forward. Go ahead and cross the thumbs, palms face forward, fingers nice and spread. Inhale as you lean back, and then exhale, curl it. Inhale, lift. Exhale, curl in. Last one, inhale to lift. And then exhale, hover over that front thigh, sweep the fingertips towards behind you, towards the back wall, or whatever's behind you. From here, pivot to ground the back heel. Big circle with the left arm, right arm's gonna follow, reverse warrior. You can take that left hand down behind your left thigh, or you can wrap it around your low back. And then exhale, just kind of pivot onto the ball, the heel of the right foot. Turn the left toes out for side lunge. So you bring the right elbow to the left knee. You can also bring the hands, walk the hands back towards your right foot. Frame it out. Take your vinyasa. The vinyasas are optional. Feel free to skip them. Inhale, left leg will lift. And then exhale, draw that left knee in. Shifting your weight forward, round through the spine. Press into the hands, come up on those right toes. Left heel towards your glute. Inhale to draw that left leg back. Exhale as you pull that left foot through. Stay on the ball of the back foot. And then inhale, lift up, crescent lunge. Then connecting and interlacing the thumbs, palms face forward, fingers nice and spread. Exhale, round in. Inhale to open and arch back, lean back. Exhale, round in. Inhale to open. Last one, exhale. Inhale. And then exhale, hover over that front thigh, lightening both the arms. Inhale, pivot to ground the back heel. Big circle with the right arm, left arm's gonna follow for reverse warrior. Again, right hand can come down behind the right thigh, around the low back. You can bring the gaze up towards your left thumb or even back towards your right heel. On your next exhale, side lunge to the right. So come up on the left heel. Turn the right toes out. And you can use your hands. Bring your hands to prayer. You can even optional bind here. Walk the hands back to that left foot. Then take your vinyasa. Three to 5 breaths here. Inhale as you draw that right leg up. Exhale, hug it in. Inhale and lengthen. Exhale, pull it through. Inhale as you root to rise. Exhale to fold forward, interlacing those thumbs. Inhale, open and arch. Exhale, round in. Inhale, open. Exhale, lightning bolt. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, side lunge. And then take your vinyasa or step back to downward facing dog. Left side, inhale, lengthen. Exhale to hug it in. Engaging the core. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, pull it through. Inhale, lift. Exhale, crunch it in. Inhale, open and arch. Exhale, round in. Inhale. And then exhale. Then hover over that front thigh for that lightning bolt. Pressing through the arms, engaging those triceps. And then inhale, nice big sweep of the arms, reverse warrior. Then exhale for that side lunge. And taking whatever variation or whatever you need here. Hands come back. Take your vinyasa or step to downward facing dog. So one more round, following your own breath pattern. Nice strong Ujjayi pranayama. Just meeting in downward facing dog. Pedaling out the feet if you need. Start to lengthen your breath back out.
Just add on a couple of standing balance postures, find some lightness and some grounding at the same time. So go ahead and extend the right leg straight back behind you. And you know where we're going. We're just going to bring it in, engage that core, fire it up. Inhale, extend. Exhale to pull it through. And just come on up into that crescent lunge. And then exhale, lightening both the arms. Inhale, reverse. Exhale for that side lunge. Coming back to the top of your mat, take the right arm behind your hip. Lower down onto the back knee. Uncurl the toes. And then inhale, lift up. Revolve to low lunge, gazing towards that back heel. Exhale to carefully unwind, shift the weight into the right foot and come up into Warrior Three. Slight bend in the right knee as you're rooting down into that right foot. Hard flexion to that left heel, just pressing through the heel, engaging the muscles in the quadricep. You bring hands to heart center, they can extend out in front, even out towards the side, or even back behind you. Taking a nice deep inhale, draw that left knee in, come on up to standing balance. Cross that left ankle over the right thigh, and then exhale to sink back for Ardha Utkatasana. Take the right hand to the right hip, left fingertips around the left big toe. Inhale as you lift up for tree pose. You can always bring that left foot down. Your balance might be precarious. You could also bring the calf to, or the arch to the calf, or even up towards the upper thigh. So take the variation that works for you. If you're an extended tree, exhale as you bring that left foot forward. Inhale to lengthen, and then exhale, let go of the toes and fold over that standing leg. Standing splits. Take the left toes down. Inhale, right leg draws back. And then exhale, take your vinyasa. Inhale, extend the left leg. Exhale to hug it in. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale as you pull it through. Again, rooting down first. Inhale as you come up. Exhale to hover. Inhale to lift up, reverse warrior, opening up through the right hip. And then exhale for your side lunge. This is where we add on to bring the right hip or right knee down, uncurl the toes, left arm around the low back, right fingertips reach. Gaze towards that back foot. And twisting to the left. Exhale as you carefully unwind, shift the weight to that left foot rather, and come on up to Virabhadrasana 3, or Virabhadrasana C, Warrior 3. Lengthening through the crown of the head. Drawing that right hip bone down, pressing through the right heel. And then inhale, draw that right knee out in front. And we're just gonna cross it over for that standing balance. That figure 4, hard flexion to that right foot. Helps with the balance, rooting down into the left. Left hand to hip, right fingertips around the right big toe. Inhale as you lift up. And then you can open it up for a tree, or you can let go of the foot. Again, there's various trees. Take the one that you can breathe and hold. Exhale as you bring that foot forward. And then standing splits. Drop the right toes back. Inhale, left leg will lift. Take your vinyasa. Start to lengthen your breath back out. Inhaling right leg. Exhale to bring it in. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, pull it through. Inhale, open. Exhale, hover. Inhale, reverse. And then exhale, squat it down. Inhale for that revolved low lunge. And then exhale, unwind. Inhale, lift up, warrior three. Exhale as you draw the left knee in. Inhale as you root into that right foot. Exhale, cross it over, sink back. And then taking your variation of tree, whatever that might be. Rooting down into the right foot. You can extend the branches. You take the Udana Mudra, all fingers except for the index. The Mudra for lightness. Inhale to draw that left leg out in front. And then exhale, standing splits. Optional handstand press here. Right into your vinyasa. Left leg will extend. Exhale as you hug it in. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, pull it through. Inhale, crescent. Exhale, hover. Inhale, reverse. Exhale for that side lunge. Inhale, revolve low lunge. Exhale to carefully unwind. Inhale, lift up, warrior three. Exhale as that right knee comes in. Inhale, root down, lift up. Cross over and exhale to sink back. Inhale, lift up. Just finding your tree version. In the Udana Mudra, thumb and all the fingers except for the index are connected. Index extends. Lengthen through the crown of the head. Finding a little more length. Draw the lower ribs in. Inhale, draw that right knee up. Exhale, standing splits. And then just make your way through your vinyasa. And then find your way into child's pose. Start to lengthen your breath back out. Nice full inhale in. Open mouth exhale to let go of some of that heat. Another deep inhale. Exhale. And carefully in your next inhale, lift your gaze. And draw the feet out in front of you. You can walk the hip points back. Inhale, arms come overhead. And then on the exhale, just kind of fold forward. Go ahead and allow the elbows to stack directly underneath the shoulders, palms to the sky. And just allow the upper body to grow heavy.
Relax through the head, neck, and the shoulders. And again, noticing that expansion of the breath and the contraction with every exhale. And maybe there's something here we could let go of. Even if it's only for the breath. Soften through the face. Notice those areas which we might be holding on. Like a muddy pond. It too becomes clear, given an opportunity to rest, an opportunity to allow things to settle to the bottom. It's in stillness that we find this clarity. Inhale as you lift your gaze.
Wiggle the toes and the fingers, walk the hands in. Plant your feet, hands behind you. Inhale as you lift up to reverse table. Compressing in through the feet and the hands, lifting up those hips. And then exhale, lower down, drawing the soles of the feet together. If you're in need of more hip opening, you'll draw the feet closer in. If you need more release in the low back, your feet will draw further out, forming more, the legs form the shape of a diamond. While the sitting and inactivity that I'm sure most of us have kind of been thrusted into, more moments of stillness than we had anticipated. The low back seems to be kind of tight. So in your body, just finding the position that works best for you. We'll just take a nice deep inhale first to lengthen, and then exhale, we'll fold through.
Again, same thing here. See if you can bring the palms to the sky. And just rest the backs of the hands wherever they fall. And the mudra to receive is also indicative of letting and not grasping. These forward folding postures, we find ourselves breathing more into the back body. Breathing behind the heart, all the way down into the kidneys. Just creating so much needed space. Every inhale, find that expansion. Every exhale, we find this ability to let something go. Maybe it's our fear. Maybe it's our expectations. I invite you to kind of soften through the eyes. Notice where you're still holding tension. Maybe in the jaw, the shoulders, the neck. And just allow some softness. Just noticing those waves of sensation. Notice how they seem to expand and contract as well.
Inhale as you lift your gaze, walking the hands in. Go ahead and take any final postures that you need in preparation for Shavasana. Planting the feet, making your way down onto your back. Maybe taking a full body stretch. Or maybe hugging the knees, grounding through the low back. You can feel free to take a sideline twist, whatever you need to prepare. Just allowing your body to rest and settle, closing the eyes. Heels on opposite corners of your mats, the palms again, open. Just notice your contact with the earth, your contact with the air. Opportunity to rest, find that stillness. Really begin bringing awareness back to your body, first by taking a nice deep inhale. Allow yourself to expand. Open mouth, exhale. Contract. Maybe even let something else go. Start to find some subtle movements, starting with your smaller joints, fingers and toes. Rotate through the wrists and then your ankles. Start to bend through the elbows and then the knees. And feel free to take a full body stretch. And on the exhale, hug the knees in towards your chest, the supine ball pose. Sneak in a rock from side to side. And then gradually just make your way onto your right side. Pausing here in this fetal posture, this posture in which life begins for all of us. We pause for a moment of gratitude. For when we're grateful for what we have, becomes everything we ever needed. And in the end, everything we could have ever wanted. Carefully making your way up to a nice, comfortable, seated posture. Drawing the right hand to your heart and left fingertips or palm to the earth. Close out our class with that chant. Feel free to join me if you would like. Hanumate Namaha. 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 And join your hands to heart center. You find the courage and the strength to take that great leap.